No, we're not. That's better. Good
Okay.
morning,
I had
everybody.
my television on in the background.
Oh, okay.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I've got yesterday after I ended the show, I heard this crash in here. And if there's something going on, I gotta find out what it is. So I'm going in the hall and I'm investigating this crash. Well, this big storage tub.
Hang on.
Oh,
I see something. There we go. Sorry about that.
that's okay. This big storage uh, box fell in the floor, full of ribbons. Ribbons are everywhere in the floor. Well, I mean, how did it fall? I don't know.
Are they all blue ribbons? Because that's what you deserve.
They're all different color ribbons.
We don't do rainbows around here unless they've got 7 colors.
Exactly. But anyway, so then I couldn't find my grabber to pick them up. So this morning, I found the grabber. So now I got to go pick all that stuff up.
No bending or reaching.
I know it's in this. My, I'm telling you,
That's why she's got the grabber.
That's why I had to go find the grabber. Yeah, but it's tough not doing that because if you drop something, you automatically want to bend down and pick it up. But it doesn't. It doesn't always work that way.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what that was.
Mm.
But anyway, that's my story.
And you're sticking to it, huh?
I'm sticking to it. I'm trying to find something else.
Hey, Ida,
Yes,
just
sir.
in case somebody else wants to come up, it might be helpful if you pinned the link.
Thank you. Thank you. Whoops. Hang on. I gotta get I don't have my chat out yet. Let me get my YouTube chat. Hang on.
That's the nice thing about coming up on panel is you really can stay on the YouTube side and you don't have to mess with popping out your chat and stuff.
Yeah, well.
But then I can't tell you if there's somebody in the basement.
Yeah. Somebody's in the basement now?
No, I don't know. I'm on the YouTube side.
Oh, okay.
Morning, Joe.
Where's my thing at? Where is it? I don't know where it is. So I have to put another one up, I guess, because I can't find that one. Y'all, hold on.
It's all the way up at the top. You might not be able to get there anymore.
Okay, well, that's all right. I'll just do it again. There we go. Now let me go back to the YouTube side.
There you go.
And paste it.
Bob, good morning.
All righty. Jeez. Okay, now we're pinned. Now let's see who all is in here. Let me tell everybody good morning. Why can't I get to the top? James Schultz, Sterling. I think my wire's in the way. Indigon, Papa York, James, Jack, Kane, Gold Snapping Farmer. Victoria's here, y'all. Eric.
A day's worth living now. Victoria's here.
We got it going. ATS, Charles, Fluffy Sex.
Now I'm back.
Joe McBee. And
I think Sloppy may have left for work.
Oh.
But I was talking to him a little bit earlier.
Bob is here. Okay, I think I got everybody, but if I didn't, I'm so sorry.
I'll say ditto.
Yeah, you and your dittos.
I know I made you do all the work this morning. Uh,
Hey, when I was learning how to write, ditto marks were my favorite thing to learn.
I know.
mm,
I know. So this goes in here, and this goes in here.
Papa, it does make life worth living, doesn't it?
Hi,
mm.
Logic. What does?
Your giggles.
My giggles.
This
Um,
logic. Good morning.
you know what else? This
Oh no, Jack.
Dislogic, good morning.
this weekend, I'm going to go see my friend Betty, who I haven't probably seen in 30 years.
Well,
So
that's gonna be fun.
That will be fun.
I
Yeah.
am very excited. Every time I call her, she does a lot of craft stuff, so I'm taking her a lot of craft stuff that we no longer use. And she every time I call her, I say, "Do you want this?" And she'll go, "Oh yeah." Well, we get to talking, and we talk about things that happened years ago, and we're on the phone for an hour, But we have such a good time just talking. And anyway, so I'm gonna. I figure if I can make the 2 hour trip there, stay 2 hours, and come home, that I should be able to make Arkansas, see my grandbabies.
Sure.
So that's my thing. That's my
Sounds
hope.
like a great day.
So it's gonna be fun. So I'm leaving
So
early Saturday to do that.
that gold flake stuff, it's not really flake, but it's like, I don't know what you call it. Sterling, what do you call that?
The gold ribbon stuff,
Um, yeah, I mean it's gold, I
but
think,
they
but
like they put in the Goldschlager.
it's like gold leaf or something that
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah, gold leaf.
do. People use that for crafts? Is that
Oh
what
yeah,
that's for?
Absolutely.
yeah, that's a biggie.
Well, I'll send that to you, Ida, and next time you see her, or maybe you can mail it to her. Because somebody sent me a little tube of it, and I don't even know what to do with it. Don't even know what to call it.
Gold.
Gold,
I know.
but it ain't
Yeah,
heavy enough to be worth anything.
No, it's
it's
big.
probably not. I mean, you can take a grain and flatten it out enough that it'll look like a ribbon that fills up a whole tube. There probably isn't a lot there, but it's still gold.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
Uh,
there is edible gold leaf, gold stumping former.
oh, yeah, absolutely. They put it. They put it in Goldschlager. You can
Yeah.
drink it in your alcohol. Came 300 square feet with 1 ounce of.
well, I know I don't have 300 square feet. That's for sure.
Well, we appreciate anything. She's such a sweet lady, and she's really kind of not really struggling, but she doesn't have anything extra, to do things, to buy stuff a lot of times. So that's why I'm trying to help her out.
Yeah.
So, morning, Ollie. Anyway, I'm really excited to see her. I just am very, very excited to see her.
Good morning, 710.
Good
And we'll go
morning,
back
Lord.
Charles.
and all that, and then we'll come
Good
back.
morning, Charles.
But anyway, that's what my day is going to be like Saturday. So cool. Anyway, what was I going to tell y'all? Something else.
I've got a big event going on Friday, and I'm not going to attend.
And wait. You have a big hi, Ink Man. You're going to
I'm not going to. I'm not going to attend.
Josephine. Thank you.
What was it
Your
that
high
we?
school reunion.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, Josephine.
I
Oh,
agree, Bob's Pistols.
um,
There you go, Bob. Yeah. Them fat nuggets are nice.
yeah. Anyway, so you guys, today is if you want to come up and sell something day.
But you could literally wrap yourself up in 300 square feet of gold leaf.
You're absolutely right.
Make a,
Hmm.
make a couple quilts out of it.
Ever tell y'all how much I love my cards that y'all sent? Just love, love, love it that y'all took the time to do that. That's pretty special to me.
What is it?
The cards that y'all sent.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Ida, I've got an idea for you.
What is that?
Seeing as how you're not working for the public anymore, but you might do a little bit of work for St. Jude's.
I'm gonna do a lot of work for St. Jude's.
I under, I understand. All of those cards would make a really nice quilt, wouldn't they? Kind of like we did with the stickers a few years ago.
Oh my goodness, that would be a lot of. That
Yes.
would be.
It
Banana
would be a lot of
leather.
work.
That would be. And the thing about that, when you duplicate something like that to go on a quilt and you put it on the quilt, they don't hold up well. They just don't hold up well. But yeah, Silverman.
Silverman, good morning.
You
I'd bid on it.
would. Well, I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something for St. Jude's. Hopefully, I will be up to it because right now I don't think I could stand very long at the quilting machine to quilt anything. But
Right. Yeah.
uh, I'm excited about
Silverman is a gray, by the way.
not anymore. He's
Good morning,
smurfed.
Josephine.
I smurfed him.
There you go.
Oh, and by the way, guys, I do not want anyone complaining about how long it takes. Hey, Josephine, I quilt. um, the no one can complain about the mail being late or anything like that because I am on my own. Shelly no longer works for me.
Oh, so she didn't come back.
No, she doesn't want to come back.
Uh
So,
oh. David
and
scare her off.
I don't blame her because her and David have this ongoing tiff thing that they can't get over.
Yes.
And
Good morning, Wendy.
I can't do anything about it.
Yep. Can't play middleman.
No, and it's really dumb the things that they,
Yeah.
the things that bother to me. Oh,
Morning,
I've got
brown sugar.
brown sugar. Look at who woke up. Hi, Paula.
Good morning.
Good morning, Paula.
Good morning, Ellie Mae.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good
You're
morning.
up early.
I am up early. I have a little bit of a sore throat, so.
Uh-oh, that is not good.
Uh,
So
well,
you got to come up
hopefully.
here and talk and stress your throat.
I do.
Good plan.
Yeah. Hopefully. Well, I couldn't sleep.
You couldn't sleep.
If your throat hurts bad enough you can't sleep, it hurts quite a bit.
Yeah.
Well, Paula, we don't like that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's like everybody in this house right now is going through, getting a cold, and not a big deal. I just want it to be done by next week.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You do.
put a little ice cream in your coffee, and that will be soothing on your throat.
Oh, I like ice cream.
And you like coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know
Drinking
that like together though. Hey, Gotcha. Good morning. So anyway, nobody can complain about the mail since I'm doing all this stuff on my own. Okay.
Uh-oh. What mail do you have to get out? You've only been on for 2 days.
I know, but
And
I'm
it's
just.
piling
I'm.
up already.
This is just a warning. This is just a warning. So
And she loses things from one room to the next.
What happened to the lady that her husband had passed away that was coming out there for a while? Maybe she'd want to come and work a few hours a day or something.
I love her to death, but I would go crazy if she was here every day.
Okay, I understand.
I mean, I really do love her today, but to death. But whew, no,
Yeah,
people you like in moderation. She's one of
yeah.
them.
I've got a friend like that. She's sweet as can be, but wow,
Yeah,
I am a
exactly.
friend like that.
small doses.
Are you
I,
referring
I
to
am
me?
that friend.
I know. Me too.
Are you referring to me, Paula?
No, I'm referring to myself.
Okay.
I can only stand myself in small doses.
So
But I've had enough.
anyway, that's I'm gonna and I'm gonna have to recruit somebody when it comes to St. Jude's because. But I've already had people volunteering. My sister-in-law, she says, "Don't worry about it. I'll come over and help you."
Well, that's
So,
nice.
yeah, she's a sweetie. It's just hard to try to. Um, this is from Can. It's just hard to um, you know get things going and if you don't sometimes it's easier to do it than to try to teach somebody, somebody that's not been here and know yikes my routine.
Good morning, Mr. Marshmallow.
Holy
Morning.
cow. Anyway, that's my thing is because
Oh, is
once
Josephine
you
Marmello?
we did the
Yes.
Jude's mail, holy cow.
Yeah, Josephine is Marmello. Marshmallow.
He does give it away, though, doesn't he?
Little
What?
bit.
Josephine? Y'all know who Josephine is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ellie Mae just confirmed it for me.
And the 10th, the same day that Paula's having her surgery, I'm going back to the um, surgeon.
For post-op?
Huh?
For post-op?
Yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be okay. You can do anything you want to now.
Nice.
I haven't had to take any blood pressure medicine at all since my surgery.
I know. That's awesome.
That is nice.
That's wonderful.
Yep.
Taken it forever. So,
Yeah, pain can
Your
definitely
your
affect that.
back being out of a line was affecting your blood.
what, sir? What did you say, Sterling?
I said your back being out of a line was affecting your blood flow.
Put that out of the line, I think. Oh my gosh, Amanda. Y'all know Amanda. She sent the
Little bit.
best. Oh my gosh. Did she send you some too, Paula?
No, she's got the what?
Did Amanda send you some candy?
Oh, brittles?
Yeah.
She did.
Uh,
Somebody in my house ate it all.
that was so good. Yeah, mine too. Isn't that good?
Yes, she makes the best brittles.
Holy cow. But anyway, that's one of the things I'm sending her. Thank you.
I get a batch of brittles every year for my birthday.
Paula B.
Hmm?
Paula sent me a box of all kinds of goodies. And one thing that was in that box that I really, really, really liked was the shade thing.
The eye thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really cool. Because during I would be trying to sleep during the day when I came home. Hi, DTS, and
Yeah.
that just it was like, oh wait, Paula sent me something, but the box that she sent was full of everything. Had everything in it except a note. I said, Paula, I got this great box and I don't know who it's from. She goes, oh, I might know who it's from.
It was supposed to have a note.
Yeah, well, they don't do that. I don't know why, but they just can't seem to manage that. But anyway, nobody can complain about the
Well,
holiday.
it was between that and I like those oh gosh, what are they called? The edible arrangements. I
Yeah,
like those, but they don't deliver to your area.
imagine that.
I know.
Maybe because I live in the middle of nowhere.
The quarter is 0.6 underweight. Is that clad quarter, Joe? Let me check my files.
That seems like a lot.
No, it's not though.
I woke up to a really nice
Uh,
email this morning.
Oh,
I
Last
goodness.
night
did.
before I went to bed, I went online and ordered my meat for the month. And the farmer sent me back an email this morning and said that he was adding an extra package of rib steaks and an extra package of tenderloins free of charge to my package.
Where do you order that from?
Hmm.
There's the Beefalo farm is about 10 miles away from me.
Uh-huh.
And so like I just, well, when I'm ready for it, I order it and then he sets up a pickup time for me. But usually he gives me a little something extra, but he's given me like $40 worth of extra meat this month.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's not so. Clad quarters, normal weight 5.67. Tolerance is 0.227.
So it's
So
out of tolerance.
yeah, 5.443 to 5.897.
So what does that mean then?
Well, I don't know. I would need to see the quarter first of all.
But it is some kind of error or variety, yes?
It
I guess probably
depends.
an error because it's out of tolerance.
Well, it depends. It depends on the reason why it could be a magician's coin. Um,
Oh,
yeah, I need to see it to like assess it. So it could, yeah. And let's
do
see
you
what
guys know
silver quarter. Silver quarter weight tolerance is only 0.194. So
it is hard, Wendy? Do you guys know a Doug Last name Rezec.
Rizik.
Uh-huh.
True that, Wendy.
What do you
I
think
said, what again? I said it's not within tolerance, Joe. It's quite a bit out of tolerance. 0.227 is tolerance. And that's probably Joe sending me a message. Oops, hang on, I need to close this. Oh, that's Amanda.
Good morning, Amanda.
She's lurking.
Tell her to get in here and quit lurking.
Always
Amanda.
lurking. Always lurking.
Love that.
Great Scott, good morning.
Good morning, Great Scott.
Good morning, Great Scott.
I'm working on something for you guys. So you know what happens when I work on something.
Yes, Amanda, I put them in the dump folder. If you want to go back and reply to them an appropriate reply, then you go ahead. I had nothing nice to say, so I just put it in the dump folder.
Paula.
I know. Well, we got somebody that was being snotty, so
Oh, we should.
sometimes I'll play with them, but I wasn't in the mood this morning, so.
Well, if they're snotty, you should give them some ivermectin.
I don't know. I should.
I get hard to push a button. I hear that.
Data cloud quarter of 5.76. The one I have is 5.37.
It is, Papa.
Great Scott, come up here. I have a question for you.
Yeah, I need to see pictures of it, Joe.
Go to dump and say nothing good.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
this guy actually wanted to like put a wager on. He sent us a coin. He got an answer. He didn't like the answer. He's going to send it in to the grading companies anyway, and then he wanted to make a bet, and that it wasn't what we said it was. Damaged. Okay. I want to make a bet that it wasn't damaged.
that's gonna be one he loses.
You did say you needed to make a little extra money.
Yeah. I could have played a little
There
bit.
you go. That's how you do it, Paula.
Sometimes you just have to be the bigger person.
Yeah, that's true. Good morning, Great Scott.
Good morning.
Morning.
How are y'all?
We're all good. I have a question for you.
Sure. What's up?
If I do something in Microsoft Word, is there a way that I can put it in chat, the link to it, so that everybody can see what it is?
You've reached beyond my capabilities. I wish I could help, but I'm not familiar with that. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
A Word document. Can't you just make it into a Word document?
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is in a Word document.
Well, then why wouldn't you be able to just share it?
I don't think it's a link. It would be like a file. So you can share links to like websites type of stuff, but an actual document.
Let me try that. Let me find it. I can still find it.
The only way I can think would be to somehow add it to your Google Cloud, and then you could share a link where other people could view that on your Google kind of thing.
Oh, oh yeah, I could do that. I'll try that a little later on. I gotta find it. Yeah, I'll try doing that. Try that.
100% environmental damage, Joe.
Yay, I came up with the solution.
Yeah, you did.
Yay.
Thank you
I
very
felt
much.
so bad. I was like, oh, I couldn't answer the question. I failed.
No, you didn't. You did good. J good morning.
Morning, Tizzos.
Yeah, I got you. I'm gonna try that later. But y'all know how I am. Anyway, after the show today, I got to pick up that box of ribbons that fell for no reason.
Oh no.
I think I'll put them in something and give them to my friend.
How long has it been sitting there? Not fell.
Oh my gosh, a month, 3 months, longer than that. Uh,
Yeah.
6 months. What made it fall? Listen to this. I'm sitting out on the swing yesterday. These workers are digging in the ditch, putting some line in. Well, David knows everybody. But in a little while, he brings one of them over and he says, "Can you get that shirt right there?" I go, "Yeah." The thing is, I don't want to work for the public. I don't want to do that kind of stuff anymore. So, I can't say, no, I don't do that. So here I'm back at it. So anyway,
Well, we can't help you if you can't say no.
I, I know, I know, but it's hard. It's hard to say no when it's so easy for me to order something from people, and I can save him so much money, than what he can get locally. So I mean, I don't know. You're right. I don't know how to say no. Oh well, there it goes.
But if it makes you happy, why would you want to, right?
I guess that's right. I guess the thing that is hard for me is when I get 600 shirts in at one time. That's just way too much. So,
Yeah, especially when you're by yourself.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, because I'll be by myself now.
No, make David get in there and help you. He's the one that brought the guy over.
There
Yeah,
we go.
I'd probably be like the person we were talking about earlier. Probably wouldn't appreciate his help.
Mhm.
Hey, Jeffy. Good
Oh,
morning.
oh, Amanda, how long have you been lurking? Don't tell me you can't stay long.
Forever.
Good morning, Amanda.
Amanda, you need to go. You need to stay home today and make some more of that wonderful brittle.
Okay.
Good
Ooh,
morning, Amanda.
yum. That sounds good.
That was excellent brittle. Oh my goodness.
He left me out too.
Oh wait, there you go.
I'm, I'm teasing. I don't need it. Not supposed to have it.
Yeah, well, I don't need it either, but boy, was that good stuff. And Daria, good morning. This is to make you. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Somebody has to talk. Ah, Papa York almost removed you. Oh, come on.
Good morning, Coins Making Sense.
Morning, Kevin.
Morning, Kevin.
Good morning, Kevin. There. Holy cow. Anyway, what I've got, what I want to do, that it's a game, and if you solve the game, there's going to be a prize. But I'll have to figure out how to get it to you.
What?
So anyway, that's a little tidbit of information. That's all you get. Coins making sense. Okay, good job. Oh, here's a penny. You know what makes me mad? Listen to this. When you go somewhere and you buy something and it's $1 and a penny, well, you give $2 because you want the change. And they go, oh, here, I'll take this penny and put it in there.
Uh-huh.
I
And
mess
that,
up the change, What do
yeah,
you do? You can't say,
Either
no.
that or they're asking you if they can keep the change for charity.
Well,
Would you like to round up for?
For
what I
whatever
don't,
charity it is that they're supporting.
what makes me mad is when the waitress just assumes that they get to keep the change. It's almost like a policy in some restaurants now that they don't give you change back. It's only bills, and you might have to just cough up that money involuntarily. Yeah,
how do they do that? I mean, how do
I
they?
don't know. It shocked the heck out of me too, believe me. And it wasn't at just one place that it happened. Yeah. And
Amanda,
the audacity of some people.
The
and
unmitigated gall.
I'm a good tipper. I like to, because people here don't make minimum wage in Texas is so small.
Yeah.
But things aren't as expensive. My sister and I got into a little argument over that. She was saying, it's another political thing, but I said, well, Barbara, minimum wage here is like 7.25. She said, oh, it is not. I said, oh yeah, it is.
That's
And
federal minimum.
but she said, well, it's like 15, 16, $16, and I said, well, okay, it could be higher there, and it is. It's like 16. I think it's like 16.10 in California. But then the price of everything's a lot higher in California. But depending on what it is, I like when I go and get my toes done. I tip good because if they do a good job.
I tip
Because I tip right.
accordingly. I tip
Yeah,
if they do a really good job. I tip differently than if they just fill my water once. You know what I
yes,
mean?
that's right. That's right. See, Happy Chappy, hello. Oh, another good thing about going and seeing my friend, she told me there was a lot of restaurants around there, and one of them she mentioned was a cotton patch, and I think I like that. I've only been there one time, but it was pretty darn good. So I'm hoping we get to go there. Go snapping warmer. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. Oh my God.
Man, minimum
You know,
wages are all over the place.
yeah, they are. It depends on the state, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But I
Poli-
think this is 7.25, something like that, which
Yeah.
nobody pays minimum wage around here. You
Yeah,
know,
yours is
minimum is like
$7.25.
$12.
Yeah, it's the
I
same
think
here in
even going to
Oklahoma.
work in a fast food place around here, they pay a lot more than what minimum wage actually is.
Yeah, it's
Mhm.
crazy what McDonald's pays. You'd think that'd be like the lowest of the low.
And they hardly have, most of them have those automated order things now, or the app.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean they're taking less and less jobs away because they have the minimum wage is so high.
Hmm. But then they give you an incentive to use the app. You know, you get free drinks or you get, oh my
And
God,
you get, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper to
yeah.
use the app.
I
Yep,
went
it'll
to,
be
we,
automated.
we have a restaurant here and I ordered yesterday, I ordered the children's, it's either children, it's called Senior Citizen Children's um, chicken strips, and there's two chicken strips and French fries, and they're very, very big chicken strips and very good. And while I was waiting for it, I said, "Also, would you mind adding a medium Dr. Pepper?" And so she handed me the Dr. Pepper. Well, the chicken strips were $6.99. Okay, the Dr. Pepper was $3.75.
Oh my goodness.
Holy cow! Woman would do that again. Morning, Terry.
I was
Can
gonna
you?
I was gonna bring up French fries at McDonald's, just
Yeah.
for a medium. It's like $3.50.
Uh-huh.
It's cheaper for the main course. Like if you got a double cheeseburger, like the French fries are more than the meat, double meat and cheeseburger. Like what? And what it is they know that you love their fries. And that's one of the reasons you go there. So you're not going to do without it. You're going to get those fries. So
Morning.
they're going to take
You know,
The
I like
advantage.
fries,
Whataburger fries better.
fries have always been their biggest profit margin.
Yeah.
Because they're
No, Coke's
delicious.
the biggest, I promise you. Drinks are their biggest profit. I mean, tea, Cokes, anything like that. They pay about 5 cents for the cup, and then to fill that up with ice and then with Coke, the whole thing is probably about maybe 15 cents.
Right.
So, and I know that because we did that for years at Sonic's, but that's where they make,
But
not,
you
you
really
know,
I
don't
like
want
using the McDonald's app though. I really like using it. It's so much easier.
you really don't want to eat fries made at any fast food restaurant though, because they're all fried in seed oil,
well, you may not
and that's
want
the
to,
worst
but
thing that you can possibly eat.
okay. So, Paula, I
Yeah.
have apps on my phone, but I've never really used the app.
Oh, it's
At
so
McDonald's.
easy.
So you just place your order and then,
You place your order, you pay, they give you a little code, you go up to the drive-through, they'll say, "Welcome to McDonald's. Will you be using our loyalty app today?" And then you just say, "Yes." And they'll ask you for a code. It's all paid for. They'll go, "Thank you. Go to window, drive forward," or whatever, and you just go and they
pick
make
it
it
up,
and you pick
just
it
like
up
the other
and
one. Yeah.
And there's always really good deals in their
mhm.
app. Like at the minimum, you get a free medium French fry along with your
Mhm.
order, or you get the breakfast sandwich for $1.50. There's always some really good deal in there.
Yeah, I've got to
I wish
start
I
using
didn't do
it.
all that. Hey, Paula, did you happen to catch an auction on eBay for the Tulsa Coin Show CAC uh,
No, I've
tabletop?
been looking, I've been watching them though. Watching
Oh,
to see if I haven't seen any come up, is what I'm
yeah.
saying.
So the one that I saw was, I believe, $299 or best offer. I mean, clearly a ripoff. And you read
Yeah.
the description, and they say like, "I've only seen one other one here on eBay." no mention of the price. But yeah, it was an exorbitant amount. It was
Well,
crazy.
they've probably only seen one other one on eBay because most people kept them as just souvenirs and yeah. But
Yeah, in the description they said they didn't give them all away, like it was a big deal or something. And I actually think that they did. I think they
they did. They ran out.
gave the final ones away. I know they
Mhm.
put a whole bunch towards the kids game.
Mhm. Yeah, and they let people go the last day. They let people go who already got them
Right.
and get another one. But yeah, I mean, I think I got like 4 or 5 extras. I just paid the kids $10 each, and
Yeah.
but
So that one didn't sell. So do another search and you'll probably see that one come up.
okay,
I believe it was $2.99. It may have been $3.99. It
oh,
was
brother.
crazy. Yeah.
Even that's like expensive for any sample slab, and
Yeah.
especially those that are made for like that they make so many of them and they're made specifically for a show.
Right.
Those, those don't bring a ton of money. It's just a sample slab. There are sample slabs that
They're
go
just
for
fun
big
to have on
money,
things.
but it's because they're scarce.
Yeah.
That's Paula what she did at the show.
I just said I paid the kids
Yeah,
$10.
the kids could do it. Uh-huh.
Yeah, I did. But
They're happy to hear it.
that's like that sample slab, that dual sample slab that I was gifted from the St. Jude's auction. Michael Kittle actually had those made up.
Oh,
Um,
nice.
Mm-hmm.
and there weren't very many of them made. There were some that were made. Some of them, the nickel had full steps, and others, the nickel didn't. That was the only difference between the two, and they were, that was the nickel, the Silver War nickel, and then the steel cent. Um,
Cool.
but those bring in good money, those duals, because there just aren't that many of them. They're unusual, they're
Mhm.
unique. So, but when it comes to, you can look up sample slabs all day long and see slabs going for, 5, 10, 15, $20 from shows like that one. So that was, yeah, it was no big
I've
deal.
got two from the Evansville, Indiana show,
Yeah, yeah.
and Mike put it on.
Did they
Yeah.
use the Indiana quarter?
No, it was a penny.
Oh, it was a penny.
Yep. Or each
Nice.
one has a penny in it. Amex.
Wouldn't it be fun if we could
Tulsa
somehow
simple
figure out
slab
how
choose
you
that.
could do the $20 a month or whatever it is a monthly for the St. Jude's, and if you did that, you got a special coin. Wouldn't that be fun if we could do that?
Uh-huh.
But
Kevin, does it show
I,
that it's sold or does it show that it ended? They may have, usually when it's like or best offer, it'll have the price that they put up and then like with a slash across it because an offer was accepted. If
Oh,
it,
wow.
huh?
280. He's saying 280 and it sold. Hmm.
Well, somebody got suckered into buying that then. Somebody talked that slab up and somebody got suckered into buying it.
Time to list yours now.
No, I would never do that to somebody. I would never do that. I gave a couple of them away. I would never do that. I mean, if I sold it for $20, I'm making $10 on it. I'd be happy with that, but I'm not going to sell it. But I'm just saying, I got it for free. Well, I didn't get it for free. I paid $10. Mine I got for free. So,
Right. Yeah.
but somebody
same here.
talked that up. That slab, that Tulsa coin show slab, will in a year will be what it's worth, like $10. It's just a sample slab from a show. That's all. eBay. Let's see. He's
There
putting
you go. Amanda put Kevin put the link out.
this
Yeah.
listing.
Now watch that
sold.
seller put another one up relatively soon.
So it says it's sold. It doesn't. It says $279.95 or best offer. It doesn't say best offer accepted or anything. So that's a very unusual, like, that nobody made an offer on that. That it just, I think it probably just ended. I think the person probably just pulled it.
Or they
see.
bought it themselves and to try to hype it up,
Maybe.
maybe paid the fees.
Yeah, I'm gonna save this seller and see if that gets relisted.
Yeah, I did too, just to steer clear from them.
Where is that seller?
But yeah, same here. I got 2, and I'm keeping one. Gave the other one away.
They're from Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Who do we know that's from Cedar Rapids, Iowa? It looks
Really.
We'll figure it out.
Eric, go to coinzip.com. It tells you about all the shows.
It looks like they've got quite a few items in their eBay store, so it's probably a dealer that was at the show.
Yeah. I don't know if I'll Tulsa show. I know there's a Broken Arrow show, which is right next to us, this weekend. Go and Dad got a table.
Holy cow! This person's prices are
Rip-off artist.
kind of high. Well, I don't know about that, but
Yeah, I got a couple.
well, I'm sorry for if that really was sold for $280. I'm sorry for the person who bought it.
Yeah.
I would have sold them. I would have sold mine for $250. $250.
You would have sold them all 4 of them for $250.
That's all 4 of them. That's right, 4 of them for $250.
You're a sweetheart. Yeah, Perry, I got a couple of those 64 quarters with a die crack along the neck.
I will probably be going to it next year with Ida, but I will be sitting at her table. I don't think that we'll be setting up a table next year.
Oh yeah, EMR. Thought it was you. Maybe it was someone else. It needs to be adjusted. That's not correct.
Tulsa in 2 months. Yeah, you need to work on your Nightbot there, Ida.
What happened?
It says Tulsa in only 2 months and 21 days till Tulsa show.
Oh, yeah. It's
Nightbot.
not like I have. Well, I couldn't do it anyway without Great Scottsdale.
I'm actually getting in my Nightbot right now to grab the date because I've already fixed mine for next year's.
Second week, right? Is that what he said? Second week of May?
Revamp the Nightbot control panel.
I think that's
They
right.
actually made some changes to Nightbot. Strange.
Bye, Kevin. Have a great day.
Have a good day, Kevin. Be safe.
Bye, Kevin. I'm seeing June 12th. Is that correct?
Is it June? Okay, second week of
Yeah.
June.
It was June this year.
Okay, why did I think
But
May?
isn't that Father's Day weekend?
Um,
That's probably the weekend before Father's Day.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. This last year it was Father's Day weekend, which is it's not a big deal because a lot of people, they'll go, okay, I'm gonna take you to a coin show for Father's Day.
Yeah, that wouldn't hurt my feelings too awfully bad.
No.
True.
Especially if they were going to buy me some silver or gold. And I actually got my daughter to watch my interview with Keith, and she liked the video.
Paula, did you
So
hear that I was going to go see my friend that I haven't seen in 30 years?
yeah.
No, this wasn't the one that you saw a couple weeks ago, right?
No, this is one that I have not seen her in like 30 years. I'm
Oh
so
my
That's since they
goodness.
were in junior high.
Wow.
excited.
How did you get in touch with how did that end up happening?
For her and her sister, lived next door to us when we were growing up, and her sister was Barbara, my sister's age. Well, they've kept in touch all these years. Well, I tried to reach out to Betty, but she would never friend me on Facebook or never call me back. Or so finally, I called Brenda, and her husband died a couple of years ago. And I called Brenda and I said, Brenda, I want to get in touch with Betty. She said, well, here, call her phone number. Well, I've had the phone number wrong all this time.
Hmm.
And so I called her and she answered the phone, and it's been ever since.
Aw,
I am so excited to go see her Saturday. I'm very excited about it.
that's so cool.
Sweet girl she is. So anyway, she lives in Denton, which is not too far.
That's so cool.
It is cool. She tried to get me to spend the night, but I said no, just drive up there and come back. One thing I'm wanting to see if I have enough stamina to do that. I ought to be able to go to Arkansas and see my grandbabies.
Mm-hmm.
So that's kind of my plan anyway. Be my luck as soon as I get ready to go. Bill and Mystic will be back here.
Are you done with your infusions now or
We got one more Monday.
one more? Okay.
hmm One more Monday, and then the doctor. I go see him on the 10th, the same day as your surgery. The surgeon.
Yeah.
I hope he releases me on everything, but we'll see. So
Well, I wouldn't be in too big a hurry to give up that physical therapy, Ida.
I'm not giving that up. As
Okay.
a matter of fact, when I stop doing that, when they decide that I don't need them, I'm gonna go ahead and join their gym. That's part of that.
Is there a pool?
Yeah, but you know what they want for that pool, Paula? I mean, it's a heated pool and it's got that swim against the wave thing on it.
Mm.
They want $600 for 3 months.
That doesn't come with your gym membership. That
No,
doesn't sound
That's
right.
crazy.
isn't that crazy? I talked to him yesterday. Yesterday about that. I said, "Are you
Hmm.
kidding me?"
That's a lot.
Maybe your doctor can write you a prescription for it. Sometimes insurance companies will pay for that stuff.
They might.
Out of that.
Mm-hmm.
A couple of decades ago, my aunt got a hot tub paid for by her insurance company.
I never thought about that. Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'll check into that.
Mm-hmm.
But I tell you what, one of my things that I do in physical therapy is climb a couple of stairs and come down and like that. But it's the stairs to the swimming pool. Well, I'm going to tell y'all, it is so hot in there, and I decided to go to the top of it and see how hot that water was, and it was like way too hot. Oh my gosh, they would have to do something.
Hmm. That doesn't sound like a swimming pool.
You know, it's a therapy pool, really, is
Oh.
what it is. Um, Mystic's got a swimming pool in her new house, though.
How far is she from you?
Oh, she's in her new house is in Arkansas.
Oh, well, that's okay.
Yeah,
Make David put a pool in. You got plenty of room.
I know. But yeah, he's going to do that.
Get one of them therapy pools.
Paul, Mystic, when she bought the house, she said, "Well, now I guess I got to go find some shorts or something to swim in." I said, "Well, the, she was at my house." I said, "Well, come in here and let's dig through." Listen, I had two drawers full of bathing suits.
Huh?
Some of them still had tags on them,
Why am I not surprised about that?
and that I said, "Well, you can take these and wash them, and if they don't fall apart,
Huh?
if you call
Thanks,
me,
man. Have a good day.
they're great." She found several of them that would work. So, and have a good day and be safe and don't get into any trouble.
Have a blessed day, Ink Man.
So anyway, I want to go see her house too. I haven't got to see her new house. So I'm excited about seeing that. Did anybody have anything they want to say today? Oh, you want to sell your slabs?
Nope. Yeah, 250.
Yeah, too pretty.
That's
What a deal,
ridiculous.
honey. What a deal.
It's just ridiculous. I feel really bad for whoever bought that.
Yeah, they must have wanted it really bad.
I had no idea what they were buying. That might be too.
I think it's just as likely the person bought it themselves.
Yeah.
Mm.
It just ended the sale.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see.
I'm going to drop down.
You're dropping down.
Yep, I'm going to leave the panel.
Victoria, you have a
Aw.
blessed day, darling.
Okay, you too. Love you.
Love you,
Love you,
sweetie.
Victoria. Bye.
Love you.
Love
Love
you
you,
too.
Ida. Paula. Everybody.
I love you, honey.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Gosh, it's only 7:30. Already lost Victoria. Hi, Mocha. Good morning. So anyway, I am wanting to get back into St. Jude's. So you guys gotta help me because we lost 3 months. So y'all gotta come when you have a show or you go into one, mention St. Jude's. And I'm going to I gotta get with Amanda and get a new thing started for us.
Well, and make sure that you remind people when they send stuff to send a full description of their item.
Yeah, that's right. That is right.
That's going to be really important this year.
Well, you know, it
Save a
doesn't
lot of
matter
headache.
what you say. There's going to be some people that don't do that. I mean, there's
Well,
Well,
then
I
make
sent you some
sure
Kennedy.
if they
I sent you some
make
Kennedys that
sure.
people won and wanted to forward on to you, but I think they're pretty self-descriptive what they are.
you know, what did you say? Are they for St. Jude's?
Yeah, for St. Jude's.
Yeah,
You know,
I would
there's
pretty
a
much
note with them
say
that
those
said who
are.
won it and who donated it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Paul was talking
Just
about
make
the
sure
other.
if you get an item from somebody and there's not a description, we just have to make sure we reach out to them in enough time to get, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you waving at us, Scott?
Just trying to fix my scene.
Looks good, little ducky.
So I got the command and private chat.
You
All
see
you'll have
that?
to do is copy that and put it in Nightbot. But do be prepared. I just opened Nightbot for the first time in a couple of days, and they did change the format. So it looks kind of different, but it generally works the same. I don't think you'll have a problem figuring it out.
Okay, well, let me just get on tonight and see.
Good morning, Lurch.
First thing I would do is maybe copy what I put in private chat. That way you have it ready to paste in there.
Chat.
So not the first message, but the second one.
Right. Okay, that's copied. Now I'm going over to my bot and see what happens. Oh,
And I just noticed that right now, if you try to use the command, it doesn't say that it's. Oh wait. Okay, so it actually says 2 months ago. It's not saying like 2 months until. It does say until, but that's just the part that is automatically in there. It's not the countdown. The actual countdown section, it says that it was 2 months ago. 2 months, 21 days, 18 hours, 20 minutes, 3 seconds ago.
and what do we have it named that you? What do we?
Tulsa. It
So I
should
thought
just
I
be.
can't find Tulsa on here.
So on the left-hand side, you click on commands.
Yeah, I'm
Then,
there under command, but I don't see where it says command
then,
Tulsa.
then over on the right, you want it to be under not default, but custom commands.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay.
But I
And
still don't see one that says Tulsa on it.
do you see the little search box?
Yeah.
It's either at the top or over to the right.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, just type in Tulsa and it should pop up.
Okay, yeah, there it is.
Then click on the pencil.
Okay, there's that one. Paste this one. And this one. And okay, it should work now.
All right, let's see.
See if it works.
Only 9 months, 8 days, 4 hours, 19 minutes, 44 seconds.
Yay! Is there any more I need to change while I'm in here?
Not that I can think of.
Okay.
Is there a St. Jude command?
Not yet, because I haven't got the stuff
Okay.
ready.
I think there was just a command for the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
You'll need to set up a new one.
I got to redo all that stuff and make us. I just haven't done it.
All
They
in
don't.
good time.
They don't let you start over on it until July 1, and I was a little bit busy then.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, let's go there and here. That's something high. Hmm. So let's see. We need to get Mike up here and get all the info on it because I haven't even gotten a table yet or the hotel or anything.
Oh my gosh, it's too early to start talking about it already.
Right.
Well, I've
Oh,
talked to
Can
Mike
we
on.
not have an entire year of talking about nothing but the coin show?
You
I
just don't
know.
want to hear about banana bread milkshakes.
I talked to Mike a little bit last night when he was doing his show with Keith about coming up and telling us about the coin show. He said he just missed you by a few minutes yesterday. He'll probably be up this morning.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I talked to him on what do you call it, Messenger, but I haven't talked to him in a little bit, maybe a couple weeks. You know what I got on my phone yesterday? I was like, "What? How did you get this?"
What?
It was from the Kamala. Kamala.
No.
Yeah, want me to donate.
Shit.
Well, I've gotten a few of them. I send them nice responses.
What do you? I'm afraid
I,
you probably would.
I can only imagine.
Exactly.
Not vulgar at all. Just, do I look like a moron?
Well, I gotta tell you, and I know we don't get political in here, but
Some of us do.
how could
I
anybody?
can't help it.
I know.
I know. I just I don't get it. I don't get how anybody can think. Well, then, so far, why hasn't anything been done? You know what I'm saying? If you can,
What she just did to those Gold Star families to me is an abomination. And
I didn't hear that. Oh, what happened?
She
so
was not.
her and the bag of bones in the White House right now never reached out to those Gold Star families.
Never once
The
mentioned their
13
names
were
in
killed.
public.
Never said their names, never reached out to the families, nothing. Well, Trump just went he was invited by 8 of the Gold Star families to go to Arlington to do the wreath laying ceremony
Oh,
for
I saw him doing that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay,
she
thank
put out
you.
a tweet saying, "How dare he do this for it was a political stunt, blah, blah, blah." Anyway,
Well,
so
they talked about charging him for doing a political thing at Arlington.
immediately, the 8 of the Gold Star families put up videos like saying, like,
We
how dare
invited him.
you
It was
bash
not.
him? We invited him, blah, blah, blah. But all of the media and everything are making it out to be like Trump just did this for political reasons, whatever, yada yada yada. You know, she never even went to. She didn't even go to the airport, the dignified transfer when they brought their bodies home. She didn't even bother to show up for that.
And she was
But
invited to go as well. And she was
she
like 10
was.
miles
Her
away.
and Joe have been invited every single year. They've been invited, and they didn't even bother to send them, not even send them a reply like, "Sorry, can't make it. Got to go work on my tan."
Her
Nothing.
mansion, her
They're
mansion is
the
like
gold
10 minutes
stars on
away.
Yeah. Yep.
Ida, you have a gray in
It's like
Scotty
she can
Aquati.
walk to the Arlington. Yeah. Anyway,
And J Dog sent another $5 super chat saying good morning.
it's pretty disgusting if you ask me.
Yes, he did. Thank you, J Dog. You always do that.
You're
Yeah.
Smurfy now, Scotty.
You're a Smurf like the rest of us. But
Good to see
But
you,
but
Scotty buddy.
Paula,
keep
I'm wondering.
listening. People keep believing whatever you're gonna believe. Just remember
That's what I
that
have trouble with.
elections have consequences, just like the past 4 years. She's had 4 years. Remember
Well,
that. She is
if
still the vice. She is still the vice president of the United States of America. People, remember that. If she
anybody
says,
that has any military background and
ah,
votes for Tim Waltz,
yeah, oh, no kidding.
they might as well be peeing in their own milk.
Yeah, stole Mr.
No,
Stolen Valor. Yeah,
but you
But
know
I
what?
think it's
Well, Coins,
You
good
listen
morning.
she's
when you
running
listen.
on things. She's saying, "I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this." Well, what about right now? What about right now? You're still a vice president.
How long? How long has it been since she actually said anything other than what Trump has? You know, Trump
She's
called.
she's had policies all along, and she did say in that interview that her opinions haven't changed. So
Her
everything that
values
the
haven't
press has put
changed.
out
That's
there is
right.
bullshit.
That's right. Her
They wouldn't
values haven't
have that.
changed.
I think it's funny that the news is trying to report that, oh, it's close. It's going to be a close one. Like, yeah.
And it might be, though. It might be. Don't.
Well,
I'm telling you. So
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
count
I don't want to
chickens before they're
encourage
hatched.
anybody not to vote. By
Don't
all
stick that.
means,
That's right.
get out there and vote.
Get out
But
and
yeah,
vote and bring 10 people with you. I'm telling you. This is
yeah, we need to,
this election is super important.
even if we know we're confident of who's going to win, we need to make it a landslide to really
Landslide.
set a precedence to let them know in office we want change.
Not just that, but we need to make it so that even if there is some shenanigans going on, that we win by so much that it ain't gonna matter.
Yeah.
You know what gets me is people saying, "Oh, I'm not voting for Kamala. I'm voting against Trump." Well,
Well, that's exactly what it is. That's what happened 4 years ago. And look at the mess we're in. I'm
yeah.
telling you, if we are so close to World War III right now,
Oh yeah.
everybody should be scared. Everybody should be scared. And our military is
It'll be
so
over
weak.
here. It'll be over here.
Our
that is
military
true,
is
Eric.
so weak right now.
I believe if there is an election on November 5th, but whoever wins, there will be riots afterwards.
Oh, of course there will be. Of course there will be. But
Yeah, rough times ahead is right, Charles.
Unfortunately, there are also those people that are just going to vote for her because they want to see the first female president.
Right.
I
you know
do
what?
too.
There are
But
people out there that just want to
there's
see the country
better,
burn too.
there's much better representatives for the first female president.
Well, and like it or not, we have to understand that even though we we know that women can do a great job. The right woman could do a great job. Some of our allies in some other countries, they
Right.
would have a problem with that.
Right. Exactly.
So, I mean, I don't know. It's there. I have no problem with a woman being a president of the United States. None at all. I am one. So,
You're
but it
president
needs
of the
to be the
United
right
States.
one. It needs. I don't care what sex you are, what color you, what gender, what color you are. Nothing. It has to be the if you president of the United States is the most important job in the world, and it has to be the right person. And
That's right.
it ain't her. She never even got one single vote to become president of the United States to get the nomination. So why should it be her? She shouldn't even be sitting in the nominations,
Yep. That
anyway.
was just a money grab.
The reason that it's her is because the Rothschilds totally control her.
It's so that they could keep all the money that they had already gotten together for the campaign. That's why it happened like that.
That's only $100 million. I mean, honestly,
Oh yeah, that's
it's
all.
not. The reason is because they can
Only
control
100 million.
Well, there could be other choices, Eric. I agree with that, but he has a proven track record. And right now we need someone who's going to be tough on immigration, who's going to help us fix who is economically sound and understands how to fix our economy, how to get it going in the right direction, how to handle our uh, adversaries, how to put them in their place.
That's right.
And they are scared of Trump, and we need that right now. We need that.
You
I
know,
don't know that he's a thief, but
I don't think there's anything, Paula, that to me is more important than voting. I mean, this election, you've got to get out there and vote.
I don't care if he's a douchebag, Eric. I don't care. People, look, I've said it before. I probably would never go bowling with the man. I mean, he definitely says things that get
You
under
can't
my
vote for
skin.
not
But I'm
liking it.
not voting for his personality.
Exactly.
I'm just
Voting for the
not.
policies.
How much
And
better off
proven
are you
thief, I
years
don't know.
ago?
I don't know about that. Proven thief, proven liar. I don't know about that, but
Well,
I like the fact that he can't be pushed around.
mhm.
And the fact that he didn't pay contractors who didn't do the job, I like that. Ain't going to be run over by somebody just because they say they're going to run you over.
He would only be in office for 4 years, and he could get a lot done in 4 years, especially if we have the House and the Senate. A lot could get done to turn this country back around, and get it headed back in the right direction. A lot could be, and he could do it.
We need
agree.
to drill, baby, drill.
That's right.
We need
So
to
now they're talking about,
save our farmers.
you
And
know,
get
now
pride in our military back.
well, and
Close our borders.
What health care plan? I don't know what you mean, Joe. Like we have let people choose their own health care plans.
that's right. I agree.
Government health care is the worst thing that we
It
could
is
possibly have.
absolutely. Let people have their own health care. We need more competition is what we need.
I don't want
Insurance.
somebody telling me what health care is because
Mm-mm.
I don't believe in what most people believe in as far as health care. Nobody has the right to tell me what I have to put in my body.
So I
Nobody,
don't know if you,
Health care will do.
nobody
I
should
don't know,
be able to do that.
I don't know if you heard the latest thing. It started in the UK. They started zoning off areas that were high traffic and would charge people to drive their car in that area. Well, of course, we adopted that in New York City. They started doing that in certain areas. You have to pay daily fees to be able to drive.
Oh,
Uh,
jeez.
well, now in the UK, they've started because they did incentives to get people to drive electric cars, and now that there's a gap in tax collection because of electric cars, they're trying to figure out a way to get that money back. They're charging them by the mile.
Oh my gosh. I heard some talk about something like that, them thinking about doing
That
something
shit
like
will
that.
go away. That's all illegal
Mhm.
communist crap.
Oh, it'll be here. We're always adopting the stuff that they're trying to get away with.
Her popularity. She is totally not popular, J Dog.
You know where the batteries come from for the electric cars?
The lithium ion.
Who makes them?
Not us.
China.
Not us. Someone said on
Samsung
Facebook,
just released a new solid state battery, which is supposed to make the lithium batteries
Adam,
obsolete. I don't know
Really?
a whole lot about it, but this thing is supposed to change the battery industry completely.
They're extremely expensive coming out at the beginning. They're only going to be put
Well,
in very,
everything is
very,
extremely expensive.
in very high end, top end models, and then it will trickle down to the other ones as the costs go down. It uses a lot more silver, but that's what makes it capable of being able to charge a whole lot faster. So no more of that. Oh, you got to sit around and wait for it to charge. No, it's like pretty much the same time as it would take for you to
And it
fill up
doesn't
a
have the
tank.
parasitic loss.
And it has a much longer range of driving.
Just give people choice. Give people a choice.
how are they going to plug in the?
Let them make their choice.
How are they going to plug in the tanks and the Hummers and all that stuff in the desert? Where are they going to plug those in at?
Well, they're not.
Well,
That's ridiculous.
we really do need to follow suit as far as China and a lot of the world as far as getting more uh, solar farms going. It's free electricity. We're missing out on it. We might as well do it while we can do it relatively inexpensively.
I'm pretty sure there's better ways of capturing the energy.
No, there won't. There won't, J Dog. That's right. There won't be a perfect president, but I'm not voting for absolutely not voting for the person, Eric. I'm voting for policies and someone that
That
I
is
believe is
exactly
strong
right.
enough that they can turn this mess around. That's
And
all.
have you seen them where they do the
And the
advertising?
two choices we have, to me, it's a no-brainer.
Paul, have you seen where they go and interview people and they'll say, "Well, what are the Democrats? What is their policies?" And they go,
I have.
I don't know."
Yeah.
She's
And
not
Bobby
true.
will make America healthy again.
Yeah.
They'll take the crap out of the food you eat.
And
He'll
it's
go
not
after the
just like
pharmaceutical companies.
it's not just the president that you're voting for. You're voting for his entire cabinet. Like, I don't know. Anyway, it's giving me a headache.
Yeah, but guys, for crying out loud, don't vote against somebody because you don't like their personality. Vote for their past.
Right now, you just need to vote for who it's more likely to be able to fix this mess. She made the mess.
She could
Why would
fix
you?
it right
Why would you put her back in office?
now.
She made
Exactly.
this mess.
That's exactly right. How do you?
I'm not going to suffer under communism.
And that's what she wants. Her dad was a Marxist.
He taught Marxism.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see her do a speech, the only thing I can think of is wheels on the bus go round and round. It's total dinging.
I was happy with him though, Eric. That's the thing. I was happy with the way things were going with him in office, until COVID came along.
We got a gray. What's up, the dude abides?
I was very happy with him in office.
Good morning.
I know that our military was very happy serving under him.
And THS. That rug really bring the room together.
Recruiting was very high. Recruiting is at a record low right now for the military. A record low.
Well, I don't care. Well, I do care who you vote for, but you gotta vote. And you gotta vote for the policies. Just, were you better off 4 years ago or are you better off now?
Well, just make sure you know the policies and you're not just listening to a bunch of he said, she said. You actually know what the person stands for.
And I listen to Fox News, and then every once in a while I'll turn over to CNN just to see what. Oh my gosh! I bet you they mention. Well, that can't get into that. But anyway, it's not like I'm exclusive.
You're better off watching Alex Jones or The War Room.
He did have his chance, Adam, and he did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know I don't understand what you think he did that was so bad. If you take COVID out of the picture, which was a
contrived attack
totally
on the
novel
world.
thing, a totally novel thing that he had he's not a doctor. Like, take that out of the picture. What did he do to this country?
The insurrection.
There was nobody has ever been charged with insurrection. Not one person has been charged with an insurrection. So I don't know why people keep using that word. Not one person.
There were no arms in the plaza that day.
Not one person has been charged with insurrection. Nobody.
Because there wasn't one. If there was one, it was by the Democrats.
It would have been charged. If they could have charged it, they would have.
Yeah. Wow.
And the only person killed that day.
I don't disagree with you, but we needed this 4 years of the communists running things so that people would wake up.
It was horrible what happened that day. It was terrible what happened that day.
Yes, Ashley Babbitt should have never been murdered.
Yeah. Cackala.
Some people watch too much mainstream media. Too much.
What really?
No, they weren't. Not one person, Eric Byer. There is not one person charged with insurrection. Not one person. There is not one person that has a conviction or a charge.
They were charged with trespassing.
They were charged with trespassing.
Or destruction of property, something of that nature.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Boatman. Good morning. I take for me, it started when Pelosi tore up that State of the Union address.
Yeah, that was pretty rude.
I thought that was just unforgivable. Hey, Kevin, good morning.
Decorum in politics is.
I want to see somebody. I want to see one person produce charging documents, and all of that is public record. Show me one charging document or one conviction. Show me one conviction from one person in writing from the justice system that says that one person has a conviction for insurrection.
And Kevin, he is not married to a communist. He's married to somebody from Eastern Europe that came from a communist country. Big difference.
Big difference.
What did Eric just put in? He put a link into something.
Oh, please.
But you know, you can't even walk down the streets of Chicago. You cannot do that and feel safe anymore.
In many, many big cities.
Yeah, that's right.
No, you're making associations that aren't there.
Assault defendants have been charged with assaulting, resisting, impeding, blah, 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 blah. I don't see anything, any charges here that say insurrection. 32 charges corruptly. These are all other charges.
That Ideal Lab, good morning.
Criminal activity, approximately period of incarceration.
Boatman, good morning.
And if you don't like Trump, find somebody else that you do like. Don't just vote for the other person.
Yeah,
because
write it
of
in.
Trump. Find somebody else that you respect their policies, because that's what it's about. Forget the person, it's their policies.
That's
What are
exactly
they going to do when they get in office?
That is exactly. This is what I keep hearing. And on day one, I'm going to fix so and so. Well, why don't you fix it now?
Right?
You know, why don't you fix it right now?
Why wait?
And it's not like they don't have the power to do it. I don't get that.
It's going to get real bad leading up to the election.
Oh,
You're
yeah.
going to see a whole lot of layoffs.
And I think things are
It'll
going to
be
get worse
obvious
after the election.
that we are not getting a soft landing. The economy is going downhill and quick.
Yes,
I
it
think it's
is.
going to unfortunately help
Eh,
people.
Joe
make an
McBride voted for
intelligent
Elvis
decision.
one year.
Nice job, Joe. I mean,
He is the king.
Well, if dead people can vote, why can't you vote for a dead person?
That's right. And
Right?
some people say he's not dead
hey,
too.
my mom's been dead for 8 years. She's still voting.
Oh, better than Mickey Mouse.
Or, well, at least my sister's voting twice. Actually, 3 times. She votes for her husband, too, who's been dead for 5 years.
You're
Really
sure
sad
though.
when you watch some of these people that were at the Capitol that day. That there's like a 77-year-old woman who was like who was thrown in jail because
It's not hearsay. It happens every election.
because she was just there. Like, I don't understand it, you know.
Yeah.
Many of them have been in jail this entire time and have still never seen a judge.
How do they justify that?
I don't know. It's just very sad.
How,
Vote for Paula. No. I don't want. No way, Jose.
have they ever mentioned the
Fire everybody.
pain and the people they left behind and all the
No, there's still people left behind over there.
and all the
There's still
equipment?
Americans
You
stranded,
know,
but they're probably all dead by now.
nobody has.
Pretty sad.
What do y'all think about JD?
Huh?
J.D. Vance,
JD,
I'm impressed with him.
you what?
I'm impressed.
I liked when he showed up on the tarmac. It's like, well, if
I
she's
like
not going to
it.
answer questions, I will.
Yeah, I love to hear him speak. He's such a good speaker.
Did you see her with her fake earbuds in and putting the phone up to her?
Nice way to get away from talking to the press.
That was hysterical.
I didn't see that. What was it?
She didn't want to answer the press's questions, so she got out of her car at the airport and walked right up the airplane steps, and she had earbuds in, wired earbuds, and her phone in her hand. And towards the end of getting up the steps, she put her phone to her ear like she was talking on the phone that's wired in her earbuds. I don't know. It was
Oh
pretty
my gosh.
because she wanted to pretend like she couldn't hear them. Oh yeah, I can't
Well,
hear you.
I heard that they cleared out a diner uh, so that the regular
Use the
people that were
restroom
in
or
there so that they
Steven,
could stay.
that's another bit of crap you're spreading. It's the Republicans that look at everybody as equal. It's the Democrats that
I
want
don't know
to
how. I
say
don't.
who
What
has rights
evidence
and
is there of
doesn't.
that? What evidence is there of that? I'm female and I have the same rights as you do. We all have the same. We all have the same rights.
Good
Everybody
morning.
has equal rights.
Good morning.
Well, I just hope people
Mad Stacker, good morning.
these. Hey, Mag. Good morning. Eric said that was a joke, by the way.
Oh, the rib. I know, Eric. I like ribs.
You're full of shit, Kevin.
It's okay. He can't prove anything. It's just words.
Everybody's entitled to how they feel and their opinion on it, but I just wish they'd
He
vote
hasn't taken one right away from me.
That's
Hasn't
right.
taken any rights away from anybody. In
No,
fact, he's
I still
opened
have
your
the same
rights.
rights.
Usually that point is made by somebody who wants to give someone extra rights,
Yeah.
not just the same ones that everybody else. They want to give someone more rights than
I
everybody.
love you, Eric. I do. Look, you guys, this is so debate is fine. You know, don't take anything like we need to have these discussions. They want us to not be able to have these
Social, so
discussions.
that people would not be censored.
Yeah, they want us to not be able to have these discussions. I said it the other day, like I remember my parents sitting around the table, like, having just talking about political stuff and stuff like that. And they were playing like cards at the same time. Like nobody walked away hating the other person or anything just because they didn't agree on stuff, you
Well,
know?
that's right. You discussed it. Tell me how you feel. Why do you feel that way? You know?
Kevin, you were belittling.
Well, there's a lot of people too that are very, very gullible, and they'll watch CNN and believe everything they hear. They'll watch Fox News and believe everything they hear.
Yeah.
Show me.
Well, they like to say that, like that Trump took away a woman's right to choose. Trump had nothing to do with that. That was the Supreme Court who put it back in the state's hands where it should have been all along. That lets us vote on what we want. That puts it back in our hands. It doesn't take it out of our hands. It puts it back in our hands. Now the way it was before, the government had all the say.
And no human should have the right to choose to end the life of another
Well, that
human.
is absolutely true, and that's how But that's our personal feelings. That's and everybody has the right to their personal feelings, and yeah. But
Joe Concha wrote a book, Progressively Worse Why Today's Democrats Ain't Your Daddy's Donkeys. That's a good book to read.
yeah,
If you haven't read that, that's a good book. Progressively Worse.
Tucker Carlson's going to be here in about a week. My dad gets to go to the show. I'm jealous.
Mad Stacker, it's so funny you said that because when that first came about, that was an argument I made. It wasn't even an argument. It was a question I posed. Like, okay, so certain people believe that, you know, they want to be able to decide what they do with their body. But on the other hand, you're mandating what I have to do with my body. Like I have to wear a mask. Like I don't understand the hypocrisy in that.
or have to take a vaccine, or have
Yeah,
to.
like I'm going to lose my job if I don't, like if I was in the healthcare industry, I'd lose my job because you you want me are making me take this. Like I don't there's that just seems like such a huge I don't yeah.
Hypocrisy.
It just didn't make any sense to me. And let me tell you the backlash I got on posting that on my I think it was the last time I ever posted anything publicly on my timeline. Eric, that's such a people use that argument, and they also use like the rape and the incest thing. That is such a minority. I mean, that happens. You have to understand, first of all, for conception to take place, there it's so many things have to be right. And that happens so infrequently that shouldn't even be part of the argument. It
Yeah,
shouldn't
it's just
even be in the
emotional
equation.
manipulation.
It is. They use that as because it's their way of manipulating women into, believing, okay, well, what
And,
about this?
and
But
if a child is conceived in such a horrible way, wasn't it God who allowed that conception to happen? Who the
Yeah,
well,
hell are
and
we?
I'm sorry, but nowadays that shouldn't even be in the discussion because they have a morning after pill that they can give rape victims. This morning after, we're going like way beyond. I'm afraid that this is gonna come backlash on
I'm
her.
ignoring it.
I know I'm talking about like YouTube, like that they may
But it was God
frown
that allowed the pregnancy to happen.
frown on this conversation. But if it's a child, the and anyway, anyway,
What?
no, it wasn't God that let abortion
I have
happen.
an aunt
It wasn't God
who
that let
was my
abortion
sister,
happen,
but because of all of this stuff, all right, people lied about it, whatever. But she got her chance to live.
there's a lot of abortion survivors too. But the thing is putting it in the federal government's hands and stuff like that. The problem is there's people who don't want to put any limits on it. There are people who don't want to put any limits on it up until and including the
After
day.
birth.
Yes, after birth. And
An idea, right?
when you don't draw a line somewhere, then bad things happen. But
I really think people are so gullible, and
well,
some people you could talk into something and turn around and talk. I'm just, I don't know. And then there's people that it should be for you, not me. Let me go get my hair done.
why don't these same women who want that right, a freedom of choice, why aren't they advocating for crossing their freaking legs?
right. It's like
You
the
know,
right to
Good
be
point.
irresponsible.
your choices have consequences.
You shouldn't be having sex with somebody you're not in love with and don't want to have children with.
Your choices have consequences. So,
And if you don't want to have children, then don't have sex.
Ironic. Might be getting a little deep here.
people aren't.
Yeah, I know that's THS. You're right. A cop started the 2020 fires. That is unbelievable, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just debate. It's just discussion.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there's
You make
anything wrong with
mistakes.
having a debate, but there's
And
so
but
many
somebody
people.
else shouldn't have to pay for their mistakes with their life.
That's right. But even a debate, some people get really mad. They don't want to come back. They don't want to be in here because they believe one way and the majority of us believe
Well,
another way.
well, then they're not grown up enough to be on YouTube
Well, that's exactly right.
because
If you
you
can't
know
debate it,
Yeah, we should have more of it.
should be able to have dialogue with people and still like I mean I have friends on here, I won't mention any names, that I don't agree with, and but they are still my friends.
yeah, but you don't care what their political views are. That's not going to make them you not
I
like them.
don't. I do. I still want to change their political view.
Yeah, yeah.
Bye, Wendy. Have
I
a good
still
day.
want to change their political
That's how
view.
I feel about people that don't believe in God.
And I want them to be I want them to be in heaven with me for eternity. So if they ever want to talk about that, I'm
When
always open. But
that's what I said.
and they know that, so I never force it on them though. But
Yeah.
we should be able to have healthy adult conversation and not get offended by somebody else's views just because they're not the same as mine. I'm not
That's right.
offended. I want to try to change your mind, but
Yeah, but you're not gonna hate them because of the way they feel.
no. I want people to not believe what they hear. I want them, and I'm the same way with coins. I want people to. I say, don't believe me just because I tell you something, but please do your homework.
Check
Like,
it out.
don't just go by we all know the media is corrupt. If Fox News has gotten horrible. They're not even like they're anyway. I don't even watch them.
They're all
There,
unpaid workers.
You need to do your own research and not
that's
just
exactly right. You need
yeah.
to check everything out yourself.
I mean, really look into these accusations that people make about these. You know,
It's because they watch the news, Paula, and they believe everything that they're gullible. I mean, they're just some people are just gullible.
Or lazy.
well, that's our
Did you
information.
know that Pumpkin Wagnalls took gullible out of the
Unfortunately, the news
dictionary?
is not news anymore. It is not news. Those people are not journalists. That's what's unfortunate is that the media has become just propaganda.
When did that start, Paula?
I don't know when it started. It seems like it just kind of evolved like right before our eyes without us even seeing it. It just all of
Exactly.
a sudden happened. And
Exactly.
but it used to be like, you used to be able to turn on the news and kind of have faith in what they were saying was like
No matter which one.
truth. But
Yeah.
it's not even news anymore. It's not
Walter
even
Cronkite was a dyed-in-the-wool communist, but he never spewed communism when he was on television.
yeah, it's not even news anymore. You know, for the last I remember when all the only time you heard about political stuff really was like right before an election. And then it went away, and then it was about the rest of the world and what was going on in the world and actual news. Like, and it's not like that anymore. It's like 4 years of or like just consistent, continuous
You mean,
political stuff.
I
I don't
mean,
even know really what's happening around the world anymore, you know?
well, it used to be no matter what news network you turned to, it was the same news because they were all reporting news.
Yeah.
But it's not like that now.
Yeah, it was news.
Yeah.
Uh,
And politicians used to listen to the people, have conversations with them.
No, they didn't.
Nowadays, you can't contact them really. You can't really let them know how you feel. They're all so protected. They they don't have to vote by their constituents. They don't have to do what the people want. They get to do whatever they want.
That's right.
Well, and it seems like both parties have gone so far extreme in opposite directions that there's like no middle ground anymore. There's like no moderates, you know. It's like everything is so extremely opposite.
With the two political parties, and this has been this way ever since the Civil War, it's two wings on the same bird.
Yeah.
I knew Jerry Ford fairly well when I was a young child, before he became president. And before I was 10 years old, he told me unequivocally this day was coming when this country would turn communist. And he said, it will be in your lifetime. They've never listened to the people. They've had a track that they've been running.
Well, at some point we got complacent, and we just kind of sat back, and these people stopped working for us.
It's when we went into debt to the Rothschilds during the Civil War is
These
when it
people,
all the
they
big
stopped
change
working
happened.
for us,
And
and
they
we let them. We let them.
Yeah.
You know, we became a lazy nation, and we let them. We just let them take charge, and I don't know. We need to start making our voices heard. And
Well, Kevin, that's the thing is Trump, he really isn't a Republican. He is starting a unity party. Bobby Kennedy's in with him. Elon Musk is in with him. Trump was a Democrat until 15 years ago.
And they loved him. They loved him. They went to his house. They loved him until he ran for office. Then they didn't.
But he's bringing in people to fix the problems, to change everything, to get rid of the top-heavy government, to get rid of the poison in our foods and from the pharmaceutical industries.
I don't know. I just know there's a lot of people that will vote for things that just because of the image, and I just don't. That's hard for me to swallow. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, Trump just said yesterday that he's going to release all the Epstein files.
And the Kennedy.
And he said that a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting, right?
Yes, absolutely.
That in and of itself is worth voting for him for. I want to know what really happened that day. I'm not sure that we'll ever really know, because I think a lot of stuff has been destroyed. But
Yep, he warned of powers that be that were in the system. Very famous for speaking out against.
The CIA needed to be split into 1,000 pieces. Maybe it will be now.
Yeah.
Well, they're just all eating each other alive. I mean, they're just, I don't know.
Morning, Mike.
They don't work to like.
Morning.
Let's talk about the coin show.
Oh gosh.
Get up this
How are you guys doing?
What's up, Mike?
It's getting warm in here, Mike.
Yeah, they're getting very political.
Getting hot in here.
It's been a good conversation, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
been-
one
I
of you
think
guys'
it's been a good-
channels is Equine. Is it mine? Oh wait, it's mine. Hang on, guys. Hang on. There we go. We fixed it. It's all on me.
Is it you and that mouse in your pocket?
No, I
It is
left the
very
YouTube
distinctive,
thing
Adam.
up with StreamYards, and it was Equine. So everybody was Equine after I started listening to it. Anyway,
That's true.
so what's going
Eric.
on, guys?
Well, we were discussing Tulsa a little while ago, and I said I haven't
Awesome
even
Toy
made.
Show.
Yeah,
Guys, we are up over 220 tables.
I haven't even sent in my money for my table yet.
Yeah, we added another 100 tables into the show.
Great, great.
The U.S. Mint has moved to the back. They want it to be in the back by you guys. Ain't that something?
Awesome.
They know who the fun people are.
Back.
Well, you know where that one guy was that had the 5 tables on the back? That's where they went. He got moved. He wanted to keep his same spot, and I said, well, the U.S. Mint outranks you.
So,
Yeah.
Mike, how much are our tables? I need to send you a check for the tables or something.
Okay. We haven't raised them, so they're still 200, 300, and 400.
Okay. And the whatchamacallits?
What's that?
And what about the the
Room blocks?
Place.
is
Noel hasn't given that to me yet.
We
Display
still are
market.
trying to figure out what the heck the hotel's doing. I mean, we got a room block. We just they haven't gave it to us to put on our website. So I'm gonna after I get back from Tampa, guys, I'm gonna be going and seeing them. Also, guys, we're gonna be doing a show in October. Also, yeah, bring them not this October, next October. We're bringing back the Arkansas State Show for them.
Oh, cool.
and where will that be?
That will be held in Rogers, Arkansas. It's called the Arkansas State Show for a reason. You know, Miss Ida, that's real close
Because
to
you're
where
not in
you
Kansas
go
anymore.
to visit your friends.
Yeah.
It's only like 11 miles from Springdale, Arkansas.
Well, how far is it from Fort Smith?
For Fort Smith?
Yeah, that's where the kids are.
Oh, it's 120 miles from Fort Smith.
Yeah.
But remember, this is the Arkansas State Show. There's a reason why they call it a state show because it moves around through the state of Arkansas.
Oh.
So Fort Smith is a big enough town that it can hold that show there. I'm
Are you
still
gonna be
working
in-
with the convention center. In other words, if this convention center don't give me the right numbers, I might reach out to Fort Smith next. It's all about numbers for the club. It's not. This is Mid America is hosting it to get it set up for them, but it belongs to the Arkansas State the club, the Arkansas State Club. So
Okay,
basically, I'm gonna help run them because the club. They at one time they was almost a 500 table show. They got the wrong show guy in there, brought it down to 50 tables till it finally shut down 5 years ago. And now they reached out to me and I said, yeah, I'll be glad to help you guys. And I've already got the U.S. Mint agreed to come to it.
okay, Mike, what is the date for Tulsa?
When is the dates of Tulsa? I'll be right back.
You don't know off the top of your head?
Oh, I do. I do, but you know,
12 through 14.
I
sure.
already do that.
12.
But I thought we'd just show a nice flyer instead.
Oh, well, let me put you on big screen. Hang on.
There you go.
June 12th.
Let me get it straight there. There you go. Kind of straight.
Are you going to be in Broken Arrow this weekend, Mike?
No, yeah, actually, I'm sorry. I'm walking it. Unfortunately, guys, I mean, I'm a member of that club and everything. I was very Last year they bumped a small show, and this guy attends our Tulsa show and everything else. I won't mention anybody's names or anything else. The guy offered to give me back my money. I told the president
Thanks,
of the
Silverman.
ONA that
Every day.
I'm going there because I'm not going to do this to this guy. It's a small show. I set up supplies for him too. So I told him, I said, I'm going there. You guys didn't have your dates. You give me my. They gave me the dates at our show last year at the Tulsa show, and that was too late. I already paid the guy for that, but he was willing to give me money back. They asked me if I'd come back this year, and I said yes, I would, as long as I had my same spot because I was up by the door.
Did you talk
Well,
about Paris?
they switched presidents of the club now. That president said no, that you and another guy who's like me that buys the same way and everything, we're going to move you guys towards the back of the room. We already got them tables filled. Well, I found out as club members that they're filling them. So I reached back out to them and said, I'll walk it, but I will not set up.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll see you there.
But right now, guys, you're probably only going to see maybe 3/4 of a room, but right now it's only half full, and they're at the deadline. They pushed out their money, guys, is what they did when they did that. They should have left us where we was at. I'm not even going there to buy. I'm just going there to make some deliveries to some guys and delivering some applications and flyers for our Carthage show that I host. That's a small show. It's 50 to 60 tables. I host that one too. It goes on in November. So that's why, my hat's off. I hope the club does really good. I'm not going to set up when you ain't going to honor what I was told I'd be back in my spot.
Mike, how was the Tyler show? I didn't get to go to it.
Oh my God. I wanted to stop by and see you, but by the time I got out of there, it was 5 o'clock in the evening. I didn't get home until midnight.
Oh my gosh.
Uh,
Should have
you
just
know,
come and spent the
I,
night.
huh?
Y'all should have just come and spent the night.
It was just me.
Well,
Cal
you could spend the night.
I couldn't even bring Cal. We were so busy.
Wow.
I know, but I had a lot of stuff on board, and it would have been a lot of work to unload and load back up again because I wouldn't have been able to sleep with stuff sitting out on my vehicle.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, how was the show? Was it good?
They had a really good traffic flow. They did really good. I will be back next year, of course. I mean, they're in a brand new location. I was very proud of it. I'm trying to help them get up to enough tables where we can bring the U.S. Mint there.
Well, I tell you what, they're growing every year.
They are. They're in a really nice location, a really nice venue now. It's really, really nice in there. I like the idea that it was nice and carpet too, and so. And, they don't have any stage where I bump up to like at the other one. What? But anyway, yeah, it was we missed you though. And I did have a couple of people ask me if you was going to be there, and I said no.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I miss going there. I tell you,
I didn't tell them exactly what was going on which I just told her she's home recovering. She'll be back next year. That's what I said.
Yeah, yeah.
So they like you. They like you there, Miss Ida. I like you when you're there.
I don't know why.
I had 3 tables. I had nothing to put on that third table. I rented 3 tables. Miss Ida's stuff was not on that table.
Oh, yeah, you're awesome, Mike.
But I did sell a lot of stuff, but some of it was pre-sold.
Yeah.
I had a couple of pieces there that was really nice. I brought an 81 Carson City and a 61 holder. I brought a 79 GSA and a 62 holder. I had some really nice stuff there because I just got done buying a real nice collection.
Yeah. I think they just like me there because I bring stuff for the kids.
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
I actually brought a bag of candy bars because I knew you wasn't going to be there, so the guys wouldn't miss out on their chocolate.
Oh, that
No.
may be what they're looking for, that chocolate. Where's that chocolate at?
I covered you on that one.
Thank you, I appreciate it. A
I
lot
was
of
on
people
I was
that
on Keith's channel last night. I don't know if you guys seen it. I didn't know if you was out there. I said, Miss Ida, if you're out there, we missed you, and I will be back on tomorrow on your channel. I missed you yesterday because I clicked on. It was 9:02, and you guys were already gone.
were gone, yeah.
And I noticed you was back. So
I'm,
welcome back, Miss Ida.
well, thank you. Yesterday was, I guess Monday was my first day back. I just,
That's what I heard from Keith and Angel. Yes,
yeah, yeah. And I
you told
know
me that
bless their
yesterday.
hearts, they're glad because they've been trying to cover for me. Um,
Yeah, but it's hard to cover your shoes.
oh, listen to you.
I think everybody on the panel will agree.
Here,
Well,
here.
you know the Tulsa show that we had we had this year, last year, this year, yeah, this year. Um, it seemed to me like we had more kids than what has been coming there, even
Well,
though
and we did need the Boy Scouts for some reason. I haven't made it over there yet because I'm in Shosik. They were supposed to be there at 11, and we pushed it back to 12. If you remember, I feel let down by them because they didn't even call me and tell me they wasn't coming, and they had my
yeah.
cell number.
Even with that, without them being there, it seems like there was more kids.
Well, yeah, there was, because we keep advertising this. This show is for kids and adults alike. We're mainly we want the youth in this, so that's why we do this.
Yeah.
And as long, once again, that's like I say, it's going to be free as long as I'm doing this. We're also going to try to do that kid thing.
Well,
Now, unfortunately, the way this show's going, that spot that I had up there that I was talking about, we might not have that spot to rent, to use, because it might be rented. Because we had to add another 100 tables in because we went up and over that 200.
well, regardless, we'll find something we'll do
The
something
thing
for
is,
the
we
kids.
have no more room after this. This is all we can add in is this 100, and that's it. We're done.
Yeah, yeah.
But we got some of you guys that are going to be spreading apart from each other. I won't mention who it was that decided to move up front. You guys will know next year.
So I just, what about the cases? Like, what's the rent on the cases?
$25,
Okay,
15 for the lamps.
I'll send you guys a check today for a table and that.
And then I actually use a company, and that's what they're charging me, and I'm just charging you guys that. Uh, the lamps I'm handling, the showcases, Crystal Clear's handling for me. You guys pay it to me, and I pay him. I give him it. He likes it better that way. He gets one flat check at the end instead of him chasing down, and it helps me because it keeps me from having to. Because right now we are also buying the tables, so we're going to have 300 of our own tables on that floor, hopefully. But if they can get my order done,
Oh,
well, I'm going to tell you. Don't get me wrong. I think the company could have gave me all their plastic tables. They didn't. But that ain't what aggravated me last year. I paid them $500 extra to be there on Wednesday at 8 a.m. so we can, when you guys arrive at noon, the tables will be set up. They didn't get there till 11. They didn't start moving around till about 11:30. So I had, even with people coming in, we just had a big cluster trying to get everything done. I don't want that headache again. So that's what made us decide to buy the tables.
Mike, I gotta tell you, you know, your beautiful wife, who I dearly love, worked. I mean, she
Hey,
was
can you
like
keep that low? She can hear you.
she was the backbone.
Oh, you didn't hear her good. She
She
did.
is the backbone of that.
She said,
Believe
just a minute. A second. She said, "My beautiful wife that she dearly loves." That's what she said. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Ida.
I just said she is the backbone of this, and you know that.
Nah,
You
I
have
don't.
never
I don't
seen
agree with that.
anybody work as hard as that woman works.
Yeah, but you ought to see how I have to work to get it set up. And see, just like there, I got Seeker to help out. I got my son that started helping out. We're we're slinging tables left and right. The hotel people, because the backing tables come from them, they're on an hourly basis. Because them guys were late, they pulled their guys and put them elsewhere because we had them. We only had them from 8 a.m. till noon. Their people to set up the back tables. Well, when you don't start setting up until 11:30, guess what? You're, but they would
Well,
have gave them to me if I wanted to pay extra again, and I thought, no, I paid out enough. So it was. That's what made us decide this can't work like this. The company did not even try to refund me, reach out and apologize or anything else. To me, that's bad business. Because when we did this, they told us if we paid $500 more, they would guarantee their people would be there at 8 a.m. with them tables. 11 o'clock is not 8 a.m. to me.
no, they're a little bit off, weren't they?
I mean, it might have been 8 a.m. somewhere, but it was not on our time. But it might have caused. That was the only real hiccup that I really got to say we had. I mean, there was a couple of small hiccups, but that one was a big one because I had dealers coming in. They got there at 11. They asked if they'd go in early. I said, we ain't even got any tables set up. Table guys ain't even here. And the bad about it is U.S. Met's already over there setting up. So now we got these table guys, which they don't like that. That's why they're moving. One reason why they want to move to the back. These guys are going around their stuff with these tables because they had to use the dock too. They weren't very happy about that. And so, they decided they'd move back there and set up there, and then they won't have to worry about that ever happening again. And I decided it probably ain't going to happen again because we'll just buy tables.
And then if they're not set up, that'll be your fault.
Oh, trust me, we'll be there setting up at 8 a.m. I got more volunteers already. Her uncle's even volunteered to come and help this year. So,
Next year.
or next year. This coming up year, we'll have a little bit more help, hopefully.
Well, I just want everybody here to know that
We're
Mid
keeping the
America.
same security team. I thought our security team did a really good job.
Yeah, they did do a good job.
So,
But I want everybody in chat, everybody here to know that Mid America Coins is not just my Boyer, it's also Shar. She,
Thank
I
you.
mean,
if you look on that plaque right there, Miss Ida, when I asked you to add Char's name, I didn't mean put her in front of me, okay?
of course we did. But anyway,
See, now everybody knows the
I
real
know how
boss.
hard that woman works.
I was trying to hide that to let everybody think I was the boss, but now everybody knows the truth.
Now we know that. Yeah, I'm trying to tell them we know, we know who it is. But anyway, we'll try to get the word out to you, and
Well, just remember, guys, also, just remember, I've already talked to Seeker. I'm going to talk to you guys again. I've talked to Coin Crew. Everybody needs to get together because as of April, your cutoff for what you guys need to give me for your page will be done. Because I'm not going to wait till the last minute where Shar has to work until 8, 9 o'clock and then come on into the show the next morning. We're not going to do that again to get these catalogs done because we do our printing and everything ourselves. So we're going to start it on April 1st and we're going to try to have it done by the end of April. So we got a month to glide and worry about the other stuff for the show. Because I mean, a lot of people don't realize I got a lot of stuff to do when it gets closer to the show that has to be done. Our security team has to meet with their security team, and I got to be in them meetings. We meet with the U.S. Mint. We meet with the grading companies who all's coming, and it's stuff I got to do because they want to know exactly where they're going to be, what I'm going to do special for them, and everything else. Everybody needs something. And I try to get everything done, and we're doing this full page ad for you guys. We do appreciate the YouTube community, and that's why we're giving you this free full page ad to put in our catalog to announce what you guys want to do back there.
we need to get St. Jude's in there too.
What's that?
We need to get St. Jude's in there.
Who?
St. Jude's.
St. Jude's. You can do that.
We need to get that. Um, I thought you were putting an ad in there last year, but you never did. It wasn't in there.
We talked about it on the front, but no, we did not get the ad in there. We ran out of time, to be honest with you. But I did mention it over the intercom. And yeah, this year here we'll do a little bit better job for you guys. I'm sorry.
If
I'm gonna tell you right now, last year because we only had 5.5 months to pull this off. By the time we knew the U.S. Mint was coming, it was already almost February. And then all of a sudden CAC in February said we're coming, and so on and so forth. So everything's just flying together. Now we decided, now that we got all these guys coming, now we got to do a magazine, just like we did. So everything was crammed within 5.5 months. I had to have everything done, and we didn't get everything 100% done we wanted to do, but we thought we did all right. And then NGC, a week and a half before the show, calls, we're coming. They were a pop-up. And at first they told me they don't know, they probably won't take any submissions. Well, when Scott and them got there, they started getting people asking them. So he come up to me and asked me if it's okay if they go ahead and do submissions. I said, hey, you paid for your table, whatever you guys want to do. So then he asked me to announce it. That's why I announced it. I think CAC wasn't too happy about that part because it cut into a lot of their business because more people want to go NGC than CAC.
Well, and Annex.
Annex was there. We had 3 grading companies. This year here, I'm still meeting with PCGS. It looks like we might have 4 grading companies there. All of them will be there.
Awesome.
So, guys, I mean, my works don't stop when the show ends. Now it starts for the next year. What did I got to do to get everybody happy?
It would be hour. That would be Shar, and not just it would be hour. That would be Shar included.
No, her work starts when I start telling her what we just pulled in. So we're a team. I do a lot of the footwork at the shows and stuff. Shar stays here and gets all the stuff ready for me. We work as a team. Her and I go heads in, and then we get people to help us. I mean, like my son and people like that. It's a big team effort, but it gets done. It's, I'm going to tell you, there's other big clubs like the A&A cannot believe that we're just doing it with 3 and 4 people. They got a full team doing theirs because we're doing a big show. 300 table show is a big show, and them guys have 400 to 450, and they got a full team doing it. They know what, like Nathan said when he was there. He says, my hats off. He's from the A&A. He said, I don't know how you guys do it. I would have been pulling my hair out if I had to do all this like this. Well, guess what? I ain't got much hair left back there anyway, so it don't matter.
Yeah, true. That is true.
But what I told, and I even told, I think I said it to you guys. I said it to Seeker. I said it to everybody out there. It's a group. It's not just Mid-America. It's all of us. All of us that attend this show and pull together. That's what it takes to make a good show. And we proved it when we went up against Baltimore last year. Baltimore was 30% empty. They had really poor attendance. And we had 10 of their dealers call us during our show to get in our show next year.
I
So,
think
Baltimore was not happy, but they moved theirs out a week. They're not going to do it again. We got lucky. We was the team that won because we put enough effort out there.
I think we need to get more YouTubers in here.
Yes, we do. Yeah, be honest with you guys were 50% of what you was the year before at the show.
50% more or less?
Less. If you remember, I said you guys only bought 14 tables. You know how many tables you guys bought the year before? And and I'm sorry for that. It was a dead show. You guys had 42 tables between all the YouTubers.
Well,
But you know, Paul spare time. He's just like you, Miss Ida. He was having a few health problems, so he couldn't attend this year. But he's talking about coming back next year. He brought a whole group. They rented like I think 14 tables. I think between all his group. So, but the bottom line is, we dropped off 50% of the YouTubers last year. And guys, we want you all back. We want everybody there. We want everybody to have a good time. So, you know, whatever it takes, I'm going to tell you, we got about 70 tables left. I would like to see it about 15, 20 more of them go to YouTubers. The thing is, on these 70 tables, guys, there's only a couple of you guys paid. When the tables are gone, I don't have any more tables. So we need the YouTubers to get me a deposit in here if you guys want to come in. You don't have to pay up front. You just got to get a deposit. Because the show did catch a lot of good stuff. I've been even at the A&A this year in Chicago. I had probably 15, 20 people come up to me. Man, we seen the video. Thanks to the YouTubers making these videos, they got out there. And they said, man, that was a great show you did.
I
The
think
news people over here did a video on me, and that one caught a lot of people in the local area.
I think there's so much social media that needs to be, needs to know about what's going on.
Well, guys, you know what I say about advertisement. You don't back off advertisement. Maybe add more in. We did not back off. We added more in this year.
Yeah.
This year here, we instead of taking one full page ad with DNA, we took 3 of their magazines this year, full page ads. So that's 3 times what we did last year with them. Fun Show magazine. We took 4 ads for them. We didn't do any last year. Full page ads.
Coin show signs.
And we're getting coin show signs. We're going to pay the permit that we have to have there. The only reason the coin
Thank you,
show signs, we didn't know about the permit. And then at the last minute, we found out, well, by then, to get in there, get to City Hall and get it all done, it takes a week or 2 for them to look at, to review it and allow it, because they got to wait till their next committee. We had no time to get them signs up. But we did get warned if we put them out, we'd be fine. So that's why we did not put the signs out. That's why you didn't see no signs out, except for what the hotel did for us. The hotel knew what the city did. So, bottom line is, in some cities in Oklahoma, you have to have a permit. Even here in Grove, we're supposed to have a permit for the signs. The only difference is we're not here in Grove because a lot of people knew me. They never made me pay for any of them permits. They told me, go ahead, we're going to overlook it when we was doing our show here. Tulsa, on the other hand, they want the money.
Ask Char if she's real busy, can I call her after the show?
She said no.
What?
Okay, the truth is, she said you could call her anytime, but I was speaking out real quick.
You're asking for it, Mike.
She already put this up at me. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to find out, I guess.
Call me when it leaves. You see how that works. Okay, guys, it's 9 o'clock. I can get out of here.
Guys, thank you for having me. I'm sorry I talked so long, but thank you again. I'm hoping that every one of you guys have a great week. As a community, get together. Let's get something together that we can be proud of. Ms. Ida, for the St. Jude's this year, since we missed, we'll also throw in a full page ad just for that.
Oh, very nice.
And Ms. River Ridge, thank you. You guys, please think really hard about going to Tulsa, because not only is it a good coin show, we need the support for St. Jude's and the children.
Yes, we do.
Anyway, I love you guys. Thanks for what you do.
We are doing a lot for the kids. We got coin dealers now chipping in, putting out stuff for the kids for their little deal we do for them there. And Miss Ida and them has been a great help with that. Thank you, Miss Ida.
Listen, I'm a sucker for kids.
So am I. That's our weak spot.
I know. All
right, good day, guys. It was great talking to you.
You guys have a
I'll try to get on tomorrow.
Talk to you soon. Guys, thanks for coming in. It's so good to be back and have everybody in here. I love you guys. Thanks again. Have a great rest of your day. Don't get in any trouble we can't get you out of. And I love you guys. So I will talk to you soon. Bye,
Love you too,
guys.
Miss Ida.
Hey,
Okay.
y'all. Love you.
Bye bye.